Well, hello, Taurus. Hello, hello. Hey, Miss Daily Prophet. How are you? So come on in the room. You guys already know what it's about. You guys are going to get your general. I am going to be starting off, with a reading, with some spiritual reading about what you're feeling and all that good stuff. And then we're going to get into the reading the way we normally do it, starting with work and career and finances, your love life, and all that other good stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and call off some names so your energy could be in a reading. Of course, this is not just for the people names that I call all for, but because these beautiful people do say hello, and I want to make sure that I incorporate them in the reading. So hello, Miss Daily Prophet. How are you? Jamie A, where have you been? Hey, girlfriend, how are you? Miss Patrice B, what's going on? Jess, hello. Jasmine, how are you? Maya, hey. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's see what's coming out here for Taurus. Okay. Let's see what's coming out here for Taurus. That came out just like that. That's what we're doing. Now, let's go ahead and start with the first three cards. Of course, like I said before, this is going to be about, this is a spiritual portion. This is what you need to know, okay? Things are really about to get good for you. And I want to say about because I know not everyone is in, this, fantastic energy. Some of you guys are. Mm-hmm. Some of you guys are choosing your battles. You're like, I'm not about to be, engaging with people who are taking away from me or taking my energy, taking my time, wasting my time, taking my money. No, 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 no. You're being very defensive over your energy now. I love it. Hello, Taurus. Yes. Yes, as they say. Hello, Taurus. And the reason why it's because, some of you have been in this very overwhelmed state, right? You've been like, listen, I can't keep carrying on like this, God. I can't because, baby, this is too much for me. Okay. You're like, this is too much. I got to try something different. Okay. You're like, I got to try something different because this way ain't working. Hello. Because the Two of Swords specifically talks about not being where you want to go, not being where you want to be, or not maybe even feeling like you're unable to. But to me, I feel like, yeah, you're protecting your energy, but there's going to be something that you're going to face in the future dealing with the decision. I need you guys to understand that. Like, yeah, I'm applauding y'all. Okay. I'm saying, yes, I'm doing all that, but there is still something in the future that you must face according to this read. And it's interesting because you're already manifesting exactly what you want. But I think you guys need to see you make that move. I think you need to see it. Because a lot of y'all are like, I'm just listen, like, I don't know what to do. Should I go with them? Should I leave? Should I leave this job? Should I leave this job? Should I start my own business? Should I stop talking to my family? Do I stop talking to my friends? Like, listen, I need to know what I want to do, God. Please, I need to know. This is where you guys have been. Okay. So I see that you're going to go within and make this decision, and then boom, what happens? The Magician. Hello. You make the right choice. You literally make the right choice. Okay. So you're decluttering things, you're removing people, situations that have seemed very uncertain and decisions that you need to make that you've been putting off, you're making those. And then the Magician card comes out, be like, exactly. See, I knew you could do it. I knew it. Now you're able, this is why I love it when it says the inception point, because baby, this is where things are going to really start taking off for you. Because you chose your battles wisely. We talked about that in the beginning part, right? You're able to pay your bills. We're about to get to that in a minute, but I love it. You're able to pay your bills. Things are feeling fresh and renewed. I'm like, ooh, I love it. You're not going to just only be able to maintain. You're going to be able to go further than that. You're going to be able to soar. Something that you've really been wanting, you're going to be able to get, and it's going to feel good. That is what the Magician card is basically saying. But some of y'all are like, I need to see it. It's only in my mind. It's only in my mind, because Magician card talks about the mental, right? It's Mercury. It's only in my mind. Yes, I know exactly what I want to do, but I ain't seen it yet. I need to see it. This is manifestation. This really is fruition card. You still feel stuck. You still feel uncertain. I get it. I didn't say that it happened yet. We're saying what you're going to experience. But at the same time, I need you guys to go within. You know, if you already are feeling, you know, like beat down, don't keep pushing people, forcing people, being in people's space, allowing people to be in your space. If you are not quite ready to understand exactly what it is that you need to know, why you're experiencing the things that you're experiencing, where you're going, what you need to do, is too much clutter. And I get it. I love it. You guys are like, okay, F it. I'm about to make this decision. I ain't about to keep standing here praying about it, wondering about it. I'm going to do it. That's exactly what this card is saying. You're going to do it, Taurus. I love it. You'll be dealing with a Gemini, by the way. You can be dealing with a Gemini. Look at that. It's just like, it just gets better. If this is saying you are making a plan and it's about to come to fruition, now it's like, okay, let me lay the groundwork now. All right, I made my decision. Now let me go ahead and make a plan. Okay, so I'm just using this as an example. Okay, so I'm going to leave this job, right? But before I leave, I'm about to, like, you know, send my resume to like 100 people. I'm going to get the interview. I'm going to get the job, which you will get, by the way, because I see it. I'm going to get this job. That's going to be number one. That's going to be my first move. And then I want to get a part-time job or a little side hustle that's making me money. I already got my business cards laid out. See, you see what I'm saying? You guys are either studying for something, you're getting knowledge for something. You guys are in school and about to graduate. Like, you are on and popping according to this reading. Some of you are students of the occult. You are diving deeper into things, you're understanding things that you never understood before. You are on point here. You are a powerhouse. I think I used that word for you before. Did I not? There is somebody that's going to be giving you some type of message, or I don't know what this is. It feels like a message or invitation to something. It feels like an invitation. Because it looks like you're going to be traveling. It's going to be some good news. You're like, oh, yes, good, yes. Okay, because part of the Magician in this Page of Pentacles is like literally saying planning to go somewhere. Now, this could be a literal vacation, not vacation, but like a literal travel to certain destinations. Like, you're going to be going somewhere to meet people. Maybe this is somewhere you're going to go for a working career. I don't know, but it does feel like it feels like that. Okay, I'm just telling you, that's what I see. Because there's some good news coming. Or maybe your energy just feels like you're just finally moving. I'm telling you, like, this is not this stuckness, this stuck energy that I see. This is not y'all crying, feeling overwhelmed, hair all messed up, okay? It ain't none of that. You ain't giving up, talking about it ain't even worth it, I won't give up, I don't want to do that. No, I don't even feel that energy on you anymore. Not even close. You have been there. Some of you guys are still kind of there now. This is a completely different energy. It's like the energetic shift is just crazy. But again, like I said before, there is something brand new that's going to happen here, but it feels like it's going to be through some kind of message, invitation. because I see it's going to be good. Now, before we finish, okay, we're going to get your element cards, and then we're going to get to a oracle card that pretty much is new. I don't think I've used it probably once, like 3 years ago. But let's go ahead. Let's get your element card. So some of you guys are saying that's how you currently feel. All right, so I'm going to take that into consideration. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, and then we're going to talk about the good stuff. Because this, again, this is where you guys are going. Okay. Let's get the element cards here for Taurus. Quincunx. You want to know what this is? Little inconveniences. Oh, it's just, I'm tired of the, like, and this is what's so interesting, because it literally is this point of anxiety. That's what a quincunx is. That's like in conjunction, right? So you guys are kind of like, like it's just these like little inconveniences that's just really getting on your nerve. And the only thing that the universe is trying to tell you, readjust, babe. That's all you have to do. And it may feel very complex. Sometimes when there's little annoyances that you're trying to figure out, you're like, oh God, I'm doing everything I can to try to figure it out. I'm trying to do it, whatever. You will get frustrated. Certain things will frustrate you. And it doesn't have to be major things, right? But it's a small inconvenience. Okay? I'm just going to tell you, it's a small inconvenience. And I literally said, where are you right now? And look at what came out. Quincunx. It's too complex, yes. It's not like how you read it. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. It's a lot that I have to consider. Yeah, it is. This is why the spirit world is actually bringing this card out. It is a lot that you have to consider. Absolutely. But look at what's so crazy. I love this so much. I love it. I love it. Look at what this says. Now, you guys already know that the eclipses is going to be in September. This has been coming out for almost everybody, every reading, even in personal readings. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense why this is coming out, especially if they were Virgos or they had Virgo on the chart, or if you have Pisces somewhere. What is it opposing? What is it sextiling? Yeah, it is going to change something. What does it say? Drastic change. Changing what? The little inconveniences, the little challenges, the frustrations that you're feeling right now. Yes. That's in 2 months. And you can feel that before. You can feel the change before the eclipse even happened, y'all. This is a new deck. Let's go ahead. Let's see what's coming out here for Taurus. What does Taurus need to know? Release judgment. Holding on to judgment, whether of yourself or others, only clouds your vision. Release it and see the world in your path. You want to know what I feel? I feel like this is you. You see how we talked about you being unable to make a decision or feeling stuck in some kind of way? Because remember, you are in control here. We see it with the magician. And there are certain things that you feel that you could have done better at. Or certain things that you have allowed, certain behaviors you allowed in your life, and you're like, damn, they just kind of jacked me up. Now I'm all over the place. I'm all scattered like that. Like I feel out of control. Like I feel like my life is out of control. Remember, we talked about that. Remember the solution to it though is what? Retreating, going within. That's number one. And you literally had grounding here. Stop going backwards. Stop saying what you wish you should have done and what you could have done and what you could, I would have been in a better place. It would have been different. Let it go. Let it go. The eclipse is about to change everything anyway. You just use that as a lesson. And this is also, you even with other people, you got to release that judgment for them, because I'm going to be honest. you may want someone to be better, but it's really not in our place to make someone be something that they're not able to in at this point in their life. Let it go. Now, grounding is saying you are spending too much time in your head. And you have to start paying attention to the things that matter. Some of you guys, I've talked about this before, even with the 4 cards that came out here. Are you paying attention to your body, how you're feeling? The nervousness energy, the anxiety that you're feeling, the frustration that you're feeling. Some of you guys, your blood pressure is rising. You got gut issues. You got headaches, migraines, all that. You're just accepting things right now. And the universe is like, come on now. You don't accept things. You're better than that. I love you. And you should know that I want you to feel better entirely and not accept what you are feeling and experiencing. Get your feet on the ground and center yourself. Now, this is when it gets a little bit more intriguing in this reading. I'm going to talk about your money because I see what's happening, but I need a little bit more information. I know we talked about you gaining knowledge into something, but I'm going to tell you what I see with money first, and then we're going to get to love. Okay? All right. A lot to celebrate in the future. Hell yeah. That's in harmony with that Magician card, by the way. Isn't that interesting? This talks about uncertainty. Look at the card that fell out in reverse. Clarity. Focus. I told you. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Come on now. As far as money, a lot of you are still in debt. You have had debts and you're still in debt. I'm not saying all of your debts will be paid, but a lot of your debts will. You're going to be sitting down, doing accounting with your money that you're about to receive. I don't know where this is coming from. If you look like you're about to get a new kind of job, a new kind of work or something like that, that's going to be bringing you money. That could happen with the job, but it could also be other ways that you're going to be getting money as well. You are going to be able to pay some stuff off. I can tell you that. But there is something new here from what I see. I think I said before, you could be invited. I don't know if this is like something dealing with a job that's really going to put you on, really. Okay, put you in a really nice position financially. I do have to say though, who are you giving your money away to? Are you just kind of out here recklessly spending? Are you giving your money to family? Is it someone that you really love that you're giving your money to? Or are you giving your money to something that you love? Something that you love to do, that you love to experience. I'm just saying. And that could be any, babe. Who are you giving your money to? Because I see that's what you're doing. A lot of y'all just like, oh, I got the money to do it. I got the money to do it. I got the money to do it. And this is like, baby, that is the worst kind of mindset according to this reading, because you ain't at that. You ain't balling like that according to this reading. Some of y'all are, and even then you need to be careful. So again, some type of new work, some type of new job, opportunities coming in here for you, some type of chunky money coming out here for you. But be careful about, like, it just feels like you're just giving out money or something. I mean, that can literally be Louis Vuitton. Like, let's be for real. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and get to the love portion because, see, this is where it gets super messy. Do you feel like I'm a little weird with this one because I feel like you're either you're falling out of love with somebody, or you will, or you will. You know how you be like, oh my God, it's just this, I just feel like my emotions, they're just something about them. But then I see that as waning like the moon. And you're going to be more so open to new people. And I don't think that you necessarily was prepared for this. I don't think that this is something that you wanted, really. I don't think so. Okay. I see disappointment here. I feel like some of you guys were in a relationship or with someone and it lacked progression in some kind of way. There was suspicion of this person doing something because they were, not following through with certain plans, that type of thing. So if you were, or if you have been in love with somebody, there's about to be a huge change with that. That's also in harmony with the eclipse energy. But maybe that's where you are right now, where you're like, okay, should I leave? I think I even use that as an example. Should I leave this mofo? Like, you could be living in a house with him. I don't know. Like, should I leave this mofo? I don't even know I should leave this mofo. I don't know. Like, man, I don't even know. Let's see what you're thinking. We're gonna get to them in a minute. See, that's when the room starts piling in. When I get to them, I mean, y'all be nosy. Let me see. Let me get to you though, because you definitely need to know about you. Hello, listen. Okay, Taurus, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all like, listen, they ain't no love. They ain't got no bread. You like, if I ain't got no bread, baby, I don't want you in my face. Okay, like, yeah, you in my life. That's cool and all. But if I'm not making no money, I ain't excited about nothing. And that is what you are concerned about right now. Some of you guys lost some stream of income, just completely threw you out of whack, send you through a whirlwind. You like, stop talking to somebody. You slow down your communication, start acting funny. Your person like, you okay, Taurus? You okay? You're like, yeah, I'm good. You ain't gonna let them know that you kind of broke. You ain't gonna let them know that. So what I see for you is you focusing on your money. And again, like I said before, some of you guys are like mastering something. It could be your own business, but I do see multiple streams of income. So that is a 9 to 5 or money that you just get, passively. I love that. Like, that's what you're really on right now. But you may be pressed a little bit. You may be pressed to make a decision about love, because again, that's what we got to earlier. And you're making a decision to do what you need to do. And I feel like some of you guys are, you maybe need to talk to somebody so you can get closure, right? But I just see that you're like, this is not necessarily practical because I'm dealing with someone who has unhealthy behaviors and this is just not working for me. But I do feel like this was a heavy codependent emotionally relationship. I really do see that. Dare I say what you guys consider a karmic? You guys already know I don't use that type of language because anybody from the past life is karmic. But I'm saying it in a negative way, in a toxic way. It just hasn't been great. It hasn't been a great experience. And so I do see you're going to be moving on from that energy, but you are really focused on yourself. You're going to have to, because your money, what do we even like? Taurus, come on now. Let's get one more for you. We're going to get to your person, but come on now, Taurus. We can't be doing that. From dark to light. Hello, from dark to light. There it goes. It says a fresh start in the spring. So this is what we were talking about. I love it. But I'm going to tell you, why do I keep seeing addiction in your reading? Now, remember I said, where are you giving your money out to? Who are you giving your money away to? Okay, do you know your chart? Because were you born with addictive tendencies? That may be a little hard, right? Because I do see that in a reading. I can tell the placements. Or is this a transit where you kind of just fell into this habit? Because again, I see overindulgence in something. You're doing a little bit too much of something. And again, it could be drinking, eating, You may be just out here just sexing different people just because, you know, you just feel dead on the inside. Who knows? Okay, but you really do need to be paying attention to your body and what you're doing to it in your mind. A lot of y'all are feeling very unfulfilled and you're just doing all kinds of stuff to try to distract yourself. And this is why I love it, because it's like, that's okay. God is going to change it from dark to light. All right, now let's go ahead. Let's get to your person. Let's get to it. So now we see that you're on track. Good. We see that you're on track. Let's get to whoever this is. Now, I can tell if it's going to be a past person. I can tell if it's going to be a new person. I can tell if it's both, and I can see both of them differently if it's two different people. Maybe even three, okay? Let's go ahead. Let's get Taurus, person of interest. It does not matter who they are at this point, past or new or both. This is for Taurus. Y'all tell me if this seems right. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini. Oh my goodness. Honey, your soulmate is, should I say soulmate? The one is in your reading. It didn't take no time. I've been telling y'all that for a while. It really didn't take no time. And I can, what's so interesting is that it already told me before, but I was waiting because it's like I needed that other card. And it was like, here I am. Here I am. You looking for me? Yeah, we looking for you. This is what this card is basically saying. Baby, your person is coming. I don't know why I feel like you've met this person before. Can I kind of describe the new person to you? Okay. It feels like you've met this person before. Now, I'm not going to say that it can't be someone that you know, because I know sometimes they change. You'll be like, I ain't about to be losing no Taurus now. I ain't about to be losing my person. Okay. But I want to describe it. Like for some of you, if this is a new person, it's like you met them before. It could have been through friends. It could have been something like that. They have your number. They know who you are. They know your people, but they did not take advantage at that time to like talk to you in that way. We're going to find out in a minute why. But they're about to. I think it's because you were with somebody else. Ooh, I think that's what it is. I think that they knew you were with somebody else, which is the person I'm talking about. They knew you were with somebody else and they like, I'm not about that messy life. I need to live another day. Listen, they know how some of these folks are. They know how crazy some of these people are about their person. They're like, I ain't about to be sitting up here being messy. But I just feel like it's been somebody around you who know you. And they knew you were in a connection. For some of you, they knew for a fact that you were in a connection. For others, it just feels like, man, feels like somebody coming up in here wanting to compromise with you. I think that's what that said there with that compromise. Y'all see that word right there? I told you it could be either or, because not everybody gonna be dealing with a new person. Somebody like, listen, again, I'm sorry. Like, I'm in love with you, Taurus. I love you. I love you the way you love me. I know I got this fear. I know I got this fear of commitment. I know I've been there. Okay. I don't want to be forced. Okay. They paranoid about how the relationship going to be when they live with you and all this other stuff. Their mind is all over the place. They are literally all over the place at this point. But I love the fact that the Page of Cups came out. Even though if it's for them, the Page of Cups is saying it'll take, because it's like a youthful energy. It's like a young energy, and they're not mature enough to handle such heavy responsibility. But baby, they like, I don't want to lose you. What do I have to do? And a compromise, can I tell you what the compromise is? Because I see it in your reading. The compromise is literally time. That's what sucks, because you may be like, I don't have that amount of time. Like, you telling me time and I don't want to waste my time. What if you switch up on me in about like a year or so? You tell me the only thing I have to do is just give you a little bit more time, and then the next thing I done wasted a whole year. That's what I see with everybody I read for when I know for a fact that the person ain't ready. That's the fear of the person that I read for. They are not trying to waste that time, and then you done passed up other people who want you. But again, Two of Swords, it's your decision. And decisions are not easy to make, especially when it's something like this, because you do love them. They're not easy to love, but you do love them. Now, some of y'all are not going to run right into the one. And I'm sorry to say this. That's what's going to make this past person easier to get in. The one will be out there if it's not your past person. But if we're talking about someone new, you ain't about to run into the person, the one right now. No, ma'am, no, sir. I see them coming, but there's going to be someone before them before the one comes. This person is a little strange, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. But I feel like the issue that I see with the next person. I mean, I don't know. Could it be the one? I don't know. But it just seems like it'll be a little bit too hard to. But the issue that I see with the next person, is that they're kind of like, I'm used to doing things on my own. Like, they're not the type of person that's dependent on anybody in a way. Like, it's just weird. Hold on, let me get some more from them. It's just weird, like how they are. Like, it's just, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it could rub you the wrong way, because you could be like, why you always want to be by yourself? Like, you just act like, like you're just okay with being by yourself. You're okay with being alone, when really they're not. Really, they're not. So I feel like that could be something that's going to irritate you. Hold on, let me see. Oh, we got the 6 of Cups here. Okay, still here it is again with this whole soulmate energy. Y'all. Y'all. This came out with the 6 of Cups, y'all. Can I show you another card that came out, y'all? Because you already know it's different. Y'all are different, right? Not every Taurus who's going to watch this is going to be doing the exact same thing. It's telling you 2 different outcomes. The 10 of Swords is saying that somebody wants to repair a relationship, and they are going to make a comeback to win your heart. They want to undo what's been done. That's what this card is saying. And for others, it's like, I'm moving on to the real one, the one that's going to make me feel like I am welcome, that I feel whole by this person. I don't have to feel like I'm taking care of you or enabling your bad habits, right? I don't have to feel like, I'm the most, I'm the only responsible adult in this relationship. Some of y'all are like, no, it's just too unhealthy. I don't know. I can't say. I can't say how this is going to be, because it's going to be different for everybody. Let's get the past person energy really quickly, if it is indeed a past person. Oh, they're about to call you. They are like, listen, I still got too much passion for you. They're about to make their move, and they kind of miss. They miss that good loving, baby. Mm-hmm. This person used sex as an outlet. Oh, they nasty. Oh my God. Yeah, they really are the type of person that, they could have their own business. They could have their own job, like not their own business, or they could work a lot, because they seem like they're financially, adapt, right? Like, they don't look like they're anyone that you have to rescue as far as money. Like, some of y'all may have dealt with that, but I don't see that with this person. But sex is really something that, like, they like really can, like, express themselves. That's where they feel like they have control. But no, somebody may have got blocked, but I see like this is a person, whoever you block, this is who gonna be trying to figure out a way to call you. I can tell you that. That I can tell you. They don't feel good about the relationship. They don't feel good about the fact that you're not talking to them at all. They don't like that. Right now, they're trying to hold back from expressing how they really, really feel. But they know that you're taking care of yourself. They know that you're taking care of yourself, babe. They're like, listen, Taurus ain't even pick up the phone. They don't block me. They ain't had no second look, even though I can tell that you still think about them a little bit. But I do see that they are learning to love themselves in some kind of way. They're at least attempting to. But, you know, again, they got these weird habits that they have here because, you know, it just feels like they're not as optimistic as they should be. I don't know if it was something that they failed in, you know, maybe they are a parent and they didn't raise their kids, or maybe they didn't finish school or something like that. They've been having a hard time in life, but yeah, I feel some inadequacy here. Let's get the new person here for Taurus, whoever that may be. It could be a Scorpio. It says, before you meet this new person, though, you're going to have to remove this past person out of your energy completely. But they are going to be what's right for you. Remember, it's going to be someone new. Like I said, it may not be right away. Maybe one person before them, but this person wants, they got this new person, though, they got a little heat. They got a little heat to them. They got a few people who want them, but they like, you know what? I want the real one. I want the real thing. This person could be a Scorpio or a Libra. This person is very much so a professional. You got Taurus. Scorpio again. This person is very much so a professional male or female. This person could have lost their home in a fire, or could have had some type of issue with, you know, something dealing with their home here. Some of you guys are going to be coming across somebody from your job that you're interested in. I don't know if this is at work or while you're at work, or you're leaving work, or, you know, like on your way home. I don't know, but it feels like it could be something dealing with your work and career. They're going to be moving really slow because they're going to tell you that they were in a connection with their partner that was kind of abusive and nagging and annoying or something like that. I do see that this person wants to move slow, but they're going to be a really good giver. They're going to be a really good giver. And I'm not saying that they have to give you anything, but I just do see that this person is going to be, you know, their love language may not be affection. I'm not saying that they won't give you affection, but it's mostly about like what they can give you. Okay. That's what I see. Now, we're going to go ahead and see what's happening here for Taurus for tomorrow. For Taurus, let's see what comes out here for Taurus for tomorrow. You guys always got to have literally more than one. You don't just be doing team too much. Oh, wow. Taurus. Oh, somebody at your job going to piss you off? Y'all got a jealous coworker? Are you going to fight with the person from the past when they call you on the phone? Somebody is really irritated with you. Somebody is really irritated with you because you're about to level up for real, for real. Now, this could be somebody from your job because I said tomorrow, right? And then this is the 6th house. Okay. So some of you guys are going to be having some type of difficulty or some type of issue where you got to pop somebody. Okay, let me stop. Remember, we talked about that quincunx, that little inconvenience, somebody at your job frustrating the hell out of you. Okay. And because, you know, you're going to get on a silent treatment. I love that. I love the fact that you're going to do that. Like, this is what's going to make this person mad, because this could be a lover, but definitely if somebody at your job. Like, you can tell this person is trying to get up under your skin, and baby, you are so good with keeping that face well rested, honey, They are not going to be able to get a rise out of you, none whatsoever. I love it so much, but that is going to be your counter approach. You can be like, yeah, you can try me if you want to. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore you because you don't even matter. Oh, Taurus, I love this. I love it. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of confidence in this reading. There's a lot of confidence in this reading. Okay. Like that's part of your, like, you are redirecting that anger. And I love it. You're doing it right. Okay. But, remember Mars is a war energy and the snake has something to do with someone that is trying to snake you in some kind of way. Okay. So I said tomorrow, but you already know how this works. It doesn't have to be. And Mars right now is in Virgo. So, like, is that going to aspect something in your chart? Do you know your chart? Because you should, right? Or is it going to aspect something when it gets into Taurus? Okay, because it's going to be moving. But either way, this is what I have for you here, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you are interested in a personal reading. All that information is down below. If you are interested in an astrology reading, there is a discount. You will only know if you email me, okay? Because you should know your chart. I love you guys. Have a good one. And I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Juicy J, thank you so much, girl. I appreciate you.